Hi guys, it's Saturday morning here. I just want to do a quick video and show you guys what food I like to feed in order to get a lot of growth on fish. It's preferably a carnivorous food, so for your carnivorous fish, your predator fish, although in my opinion you could use it pretty much for any fish. Whether you got primarily algae grazers or fish that prefer high vegetable matter. Let's say, for example, a tropheus or maybe a pleco. Even a pleco would enjoy this food. Uh, this food really helps them grow a lot. It helps them grow fast, and in my experience, most fish love whenever they get this as a treat. It is really high in protein, so depending on what species of fish you have, you might want to feed sparingly. What I mean by that is, like I said, if you got a fish that prefers a high vegetable matter diet, then I wouldn't recommend you feeding this every day. Even if your fish isn't a high vegetable diet, you might want to switch things up just because when you feed them consistently one thing that's not well rounded, yeah, it can help them in one aspect, but they can tend to become deficient in another. So what I like to do is when I try to grow fish out, I usually feed them at least once a week this food, if not maybe twice. I'm never super consistent as in daily, but I do notice the difference in their growth. This food is pretty heavy in protein. It's heavy on them, so when you feed this, you don't want to overfeed. You don't want to feed again right away because this food takes a while to digest. It's not your typical pellet, which has vegetable matter, which goes through them a lot faster than this food. But yeah, in my opinion, this food helps growth a lot. If you really want to grow your fish and you want to grow them fast, this is one thing that, from what I've noticed, tremendously helps. Personally, I've grown a lot of fish like this, and I haven't done it recently, but I used to do it a lot. It grows them really fast. Your fish seem to love this food. I have yet to see a fish that really doesn't like this. And yeah, well, let me just get straight to it and show you guys what it is that I recommend you guys feed if you want to grow them fast. And like I said, really do some research into what kind of fish you're keeping and what their diet is like. Not all fish should be fed this consistently, as some, especially the tropheus and certain species that are high on vegetable matter diets, they may get bloat, they may get internal issues with a high protein diet. So always know what you're feeding. But anyway, let's get to it. This is what I like to feed, and hopefully these guys grow a little faster for me too. So this mystery food I'm talking about is just raw shrimp. I like to cut them up into little pieces for them before I feed the tank, and they absolutely love it. Okay, so it doesn't look like much, but it's just one shrimp. And these guys love it. I'll feed it to these guys. But before I do that, I'm gonna go ahead and just put a little amount in for this guy right here. Let's see how he reacts. This is the first time I fed this guy shrimp, so I don't know what to expect. Let's see how he reacts. He sees it. He ate it. It's alright, I guess. But he didn't really seem to go too crazy for it. These guys, on the other hand, let's see what happens. Alright, got a handful of fish. Oh, these guys are monsters. pretty much ate everything already. That guy in the back's got some big pieces in his mouth. A couple more. They're going for him hard. Yup. This is one thing they love to eat. And it's one thing that will put size on them quick. Quick. I mean, it takes a little time to cut it up and feed it to them, so I usually don't do it all the time. I don't always have shrimp on hand, but yeah, you saw them attack the shrimp. They love shrimp. The second it goes in the water, they smell it and they're on it. I'll probably feed them one more right now, just because they really seem to have liked it. I don't think everyone got a piece. This guy's got his mouth full still, but he ain't letting up. Okay, so I got another one cut up right here. Going right back in here. So 2 shrimps for these guys, I guess. Get a handful for them. Just put my hand right in there. Spread them out. And if you think your fish were aggressive eaters before, they love this stuff. Some more on this side. Make sure there's plenty for them to get. These guys go crazy for this stuff. And in all honesty, when I used to feed this regularly, my fish were growing pretty fast. I haven't fed them this in a while. And even for not eating, or for not having ate shrimp in a while, they still attack it right away. I don't know what it is about it, but they seem to love it. As you can see, even this frontosa's got the mouth full right now, but it's not letting up. Trust me, if you feed shrimp, your fish will grow. They'll grow extremely fast, and from what I've seen, it also seems to help them out with their color. It's a pretty beneficial food all around for them. I definitely recommend feeding your fish either a black worm or shrimp, something extra to their normal diet, just to give them a little bit of variety. I know it's not necessary. You can have really nice fish off of a regular diet, but off of regular pellet diet or a flake diet. But in my opinion, if you feed them something a little extra like this, they tend to grow faster, they tend to be healthier. And yeah, this is my experience feeding these guys this. All reality, 2 shrimp was a lot for this tank, but I give them about 5 minutes and the bottom will be cleared up. Since they haven't had this in a while, I doubt they're going to leave anything. Even the big frontosa that has a mouthful already ate. It's trying to make its way to cover for some more. But yeah, like I said, shrimp is one of the best things I think you can feed your fish. I mean, if you got an omnivore, something that primarily shouldn't be having a high protein diet, then this may not be the best option, but as a treat every now and then, I don't think there would be anything wrong. My experience, this will make them grow, and it will make them grow fast. But yeah, just a little treat for you guys. Thank you for watching.